See, instead of preparing, like I should have been today, I've been playing the new Final Fantasy patch against Revolver Ocelot Fairy. uh,
I would be overjoyed if if people like hear that and have absolutely no context for it and never do. So we won't explain what we mean by that.
yeah, I mean, it's just a fairy that is Revolver Ocelot in Final Fantasy 14 now, which is wonderful. I love it. I
Yes.
can't wait to, because I've only done like the normal easy version where you can do it solo, but I'm gonna do the harder version with my Final Fantasy friends, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, right, my audio setup needs me to change this little thing. There we go. We probably want to share this with Harriet.
Yes.
Right, I need to project this over here. Screen share this to Harriet. Live. There we go. I am streaming, just checking. Yes, I am.
I'm only seeing the game actually.
You are? Oh, I must have clicked the wrong window. Hold up. Oh yeah, I did.
Oh.
Change window. Change to that one. There you go. Give you
Victory.
the layout, not the game on its own.
Yes.
Because the layout has a ton of things I need to show. See, game audio. Okay. So last time we did the shmup ending as Gray. This entire sequence can be done as Lily. There aren't really any difference in the puzzles. The puzzles are exactly the same. And like when you talk to B, she says something slightly different. Like she calls you a cockroach or something. Like she doesn't refer. Like when she was against Gray, she was like, "Oh, you want a rematch?" That wouldn't make sense with Lily, so she insults her a different way. I don't remember if Sif says something different. Probably, but it's not anything big. The differences start happening after that. Oh, wait. Why am I hearing double? No, I guess it's fine. No, I am hearing double. What did I do? I did something wrong again.
On you.
Why am I hearing double?
Is it double game audio or double everything?
It's double game audio.
Okay.
It's just the way I do this, it shouldn't put the game. It's a weird way to do it. It's just I should get like a now I don't hear the game anymore.
Neither do I.
Why is it? Let me just restart the game. I think maybe just because the game probably just picks one audio thing. I don't know. I need to get like a voice meter software or something like that that just allows me to just control the audio better. But I'm lazy.
Or has changed.
Okay. This time it's only once. Okay, only one audio.
One singular audio.
One singular audio. Well done, mortal. I don't think this dialogue changes.
Screen share.
Oh, did the screen share break?
It closed when you did whatever you did.
What? That's weird. What is happening? Why? Everything. Anyway, this is Lev transforming, revealing themselves. Did I tell the co-host peeps? I don't think I did. Right, so it's Void Strange alive, yay. Right, they cannot talk because they don't have a mouth. But then a person in a helmet arrives and they have a sort of radio transmitter thingy that allows Lev to talk. This ending really hits you with a lot of stuff that it's kind of you're gonna have to piece together on your own later. So like this dialogue is basically the same. It starts changing when Ad shows up. Again, what's the word? Unnecessary nudity. Gratuitous, that's the word. How do I forget words? Gratuitous nudity. So this time it's Lily who's Ad. But it's a little different. Lev, you finally decided to reveal your hand. Right back at you. Impressed. Must have succeeded me. Blah, blah, blah. I actually don't think that one has any difference other than Lily is Ad now. She has Lily. She wants a memory that she can't find. Ad gives her that memory. Gets Lily in exchange. Doesn't actually quite... Are you okay? I think so. Who are you? You look familiar somehow. How lovely. This will be the end of your mushy reunion. At the very least, I can assure you that the final moment of your middling existence will be truly magnificent. Blah, blah, blah. She wakes up the actual dis. Nuts. Onion, what is it? Onion, are you being a little gremlin?
Onion? He's being a handsome boy.
He's being a handsome boy. I keep thinking I forgot to do something with my setup, but I don't know what I would have forgotten. Anyway. This doesn't really change. I guess I could point out, when we fought B in like an RPG battle in one of Gray's memories, her health said Void 2 because she's Void Lord number 2. Here Ads says Void 0 because she's Void Lord number 0, and Lev says 6 because she's Void Lord number 6, etc. Anyway, you get it. The creation of your own image. Wow. You know it all too well. The combat goes the same regardless of what you do. Although if you attack non-stop, the attack, like the animation gets fancier and fancier every time. I don't think defending does anything in this fight, because Lev doesn't actually attack you ever. She just, like, charges this star to, like, be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it explodes. It seems like a bad idea, to be honest. Like, you're gonna destroy yourself doing this. Lily tells them to stop, and this actually stops because it was looking for someone like Lily all along. She looks like the pilot, the original pilot. I don't think she is the original pilot. It's just like, for some reason, the machine was looking like someone exactly like this, and through complete, like, genetic lottery, I suppose, she ended up being that person.
That's just Jupiter Ascending is what that is.
I've never... Is that a movie or a book? Is it based on... Movie? Isn't it based on a book?
I don't think so.
Oh, wait, hold up. Because I think there's a few differences here. I must follow them and... This is an awkward... So, I must follow them and... That's awkward. That's awkward to say.
And end.
And finish what I started would be less awkward.
No!
And...
It's not... No, they're not pronounced the same. And end.
That's still awkward to say.
Maybe for... onion.
Maybe for a French person?
No.
Time is the tense. I was able to see you healthy and safe. I'm sure Gray would be happy. Farewell, Lily. Speak for yourself. Sheesh. Just when I think I'm finally being saved from this ditch, my savior is about to drop me like a bad habit. I'd figured Gray would at least send someone more reliable in her stead. I don't think you quite understand the severity of the situation. I know that. This, that, live that, time and space that. I'm absolutely clueless. Still, when I was waiting for Gray, I was watching an endless dream, a dream that wasn't my own. Gray, she isn't coming, right? I'm sure she tried her best, looking after you. So whatever made you come this far, I wish to go with you. Or did you plan to take on that lev alone? They seem pretty strong. I'm not sure how I did it, but if I were able to hold them back just for a moment, it would surely be a big help. So quit being so melodramatic and let me lend you a hand, you oaf. It's my only way of returning the favor to Gray. I think we both owe her quite a lot. She never gave up on either of us, even if at times that decision weighed on her unbearably. Gray always believed that one day, somehow, she could still save you. If she was willing to believe in you, so am I. You won't regret it. Although I gotta admit, it feels pretty strange to talk to you like this. Let's catch up properly once we're done, alright? I wish the Void Lords didn't take away all my clothes when they put me in cryogenic slip. I don't know why they did that. Whatever awaits us beyond this point, there's an onion that... Hello. No guarantee of return. Not that I think I'll be able to change your mind at this point. Whenever you're ready. Yeah, there's a kind of weird thing going on with identity thing going on with ads. So like, I think some people are unclear on this particular point, but yes, Gray used to be Ad. Ad was the first Void Lord who created the 7 other Void Lords. At some point, they left the Void, and it seems like in the process of leaving, what they did is like remove their memory from their body. That body, I guess, became human again or something, and just became Gray. And so in one of Gray's memories, in the one where she teaches Lily how to dance, Lily asks, where did you learn to dance? Or is that something you forgot to? Implying that Gray has amnesia. We had a protagonist with amnesia the whole time. So, yeah, like, Gray and Ad came from the same body, but are kind of different identities, kind of. Like, Ad is in Lily right now, but she's not Gray. It's a bit of a weird situation. Anyway, that's all well and good, but let's do the shmup section. Oh, actually, let's not do the shmup section. I need to... last time, I mentioned there was text that appeared around the screen at the start of the section. I'm gonna read it again because there's gonna be text again that's a little different. So the text was, I wonder, maybe we're simply too late. All light that reaches us is just a faded memory. If we wish to escape their fate, we must shine even brighter. Our light must become endless. Right. So I'm reading it again, reminding you, because the text that appears in the Lily ending seems to be responding to the text in the Gray ending. It's been a while since the last time I flew. Try to hang on. Become endless? To hell with all of that. I'm happy because we're together, right here and now. Even when the last star burns out, this memory will surely remain. Because I love you. It's unclear who is talking to whom, but I imagine it's Gray than Lily responding. Anyway, Lily's shmup section works a little differently. She, like, her melee attack doesn't reach as far in front of her, but reaches a little to the side. And her guns also have, like, homing missiles. Other than that, it plays the same. I said the ores, when you pick them up, it gives you health and it powers up your weapons. But if you destroy them with your gun, it makes every bullet on the screen disappear. Which can be pretty handy in certain situations.
I see.
So that text that appeared, most people are not gonna see that, because that text only appears in very specific circumstances. Number one, you need to reach the bottom of this alive. You cannot be voided. If you're voided, it doesn't appear at all. Number two, remember that karma value I talked about that's completely invisible? You need to get that to a very high value. I don't know what the number is exactly because I cannot see the number and I don't know how to use Cheat Engine to make it show up. I tried. I couldn't figure it out. But it needs to be very high. The weird thing is that, you know, you might think if you do every nice thing, like help every NPC, you know, maybe the value will be high enough. It doesn't look like it. The several times I tried, it just wasn't high enough. The only way I managed to make that value high enough was to give about like 400 locusts to Lost Souls. Which means, you know, I have to get like 99 locusts from like the chest in Sif's room, and then loop around to a room with some Lost Souls, give them all my locusts, leave, go back to that room with the 99 locusts, and just do that over and over until I did like 4 times. And then that would give me enough karma to get this to appear. This feels like something deliberately like done for data miners because I have no idea. There's no way you can get that to happen in like an organic playthrough that a normal person would do. So it just feels like something they left for data miners to find.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, it's a bit much. I mean, also it's just like a tiny secret. It doesn't say much. I don't know. Like otherwise you just get that sequence and that text does not appear. It's not like you're missing that much out of the ending. And the sequence will be mostly the same. The other difference will be at the end, when we entered Lev's mind and body in the final phase, we had a scene where Gray and Lev were dancing together. This was Gray sharing a memory with Lev. When you do it as Lily, she shares a different memory, because she doesn't have a memory of dancing. I think you'll like that one, actually. So hopefully I don't mess up the second phase and we only have to do this once. I was a little upset to learn that making a save in after that point doesn't actually work. Oh, it's fine. Whatever. So there's a visual that you see often are those like white orbs that are flying behind the boss. It seems like those represent memories whenever they show up.
Why are they flying?
I don't know. This game loves to repeat leitmotifs and stuff like that. It's very Undertale in that way. So what we do is we just let the first phase happen, and as soon as the first phase ends, the first wave of bullets, I should say. As soon as this first wave ends, we jump in there as fast as we can. Okay, jump, 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 jump. There we go. Pretty easy. Yes, hello?
That's right, Onion.
Hello? That's right, we're gonna see your gang. Did you know you had a gang? We're about to see the Onion Gang.
Onion Gang.
Yeah, Onion Gang. This doesn't change the enemies say the same thing. You can still see the giant squid if you wait in that one room. There we go. This room kind of looks like, it's a motif that, it almost looks like a motif that's supposed to represent Sif. I don't know if that's, like, intended or a weird coincidence, because it's not exactly the same. It's weird. And the game closes. Now we're reopening it. Stop the evil Onion Gang!
Onion Gang.
They try to grab the orbs. If you hit them at the last second when they try to grab them, you get a bad touch bonus point. This is very like they're trying to grab the Lotus Jewels. Like this is kind of a weird reference to Zero Ranger in that way. In Zero Ranger, part of the plot is that the Black Onions are upset that the humanity stole the onion, the Lotus Jewel.
Black onion, not to be confused with black garlic.
That's a sequel. So near the end, you can try to get them like to put them on those numbers. You get a point bonus for all the ones that are on the number on the circle. You can do this as many times as you want to try to get a good score. I think if you get a high enough score, the following dialogue changes to Lily being like, wow, you beat my score, but I don't think there's like any other kind of reward. I don't know what the point threshold is. Had your share already? I heard you can get extra points if you let them drag the orb to a certain spot. Lily, Lev, dinner is almost ready. Okay, Mom. Was it that bad? We can try something else if you'd like. I got Metal Gear Solid. I got Bayonetta. I've never had this much fun. Seriously? I guess you haven't played that many games. It's not just that. I don't know what this feeling is, but I was searching for it for a long time. Now that I found it, I realize it doesn't belong to me. And even if I wished to protect this moment forever, I know I can't. Yeah, I had to learn it the hard way too. Thank you for sharing your memories with me, Lily. Promise she'll return safely, okay? It feels like Lev liked the video game memory more than the dancing one.
It's because Lev's a hardcore gamer at heart.
Yeah,
She didn't know. She didn't know what she was missing, and she found it.
She found the video games. That's what she wanted all along. If only Ad had brought video games in the Void, none of this would have happened.
Yes.
Just install Minesweeper on the disk computer. Or Chips Challenge. You know this?
Chips Challenge?
You never heard of Chips Challenge? It's like an old Windows point. I think it's a 3.1 game, but it might be a 95. Although also on this run, I didn't help any of the NPCs because you would have to do a continuous playthrough that starts with Gray, goes to her normal ending, and then continues to Lily, and then throughout that ending you have to help all the NPCs. This was too much work, so we don't get any of the saving NPCs vignettes, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I could probably skip this. I don't think anything is different. Well, I'll be leaving now. Call if anything happens. Relax already. I'll handle things here, so don't worry and just enjoy yourself for once. Mom! What is it, dear? I want to take a picture of you before you go. Why all of a sudden? Excellent idea. After all, an occasion this
No, it's occasion.
Occasion this momentous.
Yes.
Has to be immortalized. I'm already regretting this. How about you go ahead and pose with your mother, Lily? I can take the picture. Yeah. Alright, like get a bit closer, you two. And now, time for a big smile. Aw, she's adorable.
Yes.
And the little chimes play again on this one too. Anyway, thank you. And the game closes. I'm gonna make a backup of this save just so we can reuse it, because I'm gonna switch between a lot of saves, because I mean we're basically done with the game more or less. I'll call this one After Shmup Ending. And now it's mostly just gonna be like miscellaneous stuff. So, where do I want to start? Gray. Yeah, that one. Okay.
I'm still not sure I have a handle on the whole ad thing.
Ad is the first Void Lord. It's very unclear how the Void showed up. There was that scene.
No, I mean like who is Ad, like physically?
Physically, Ad.
Why is Ad like both Gray and Lily?
Well, Ad is the memory. Physically, Ad was Gray. Before she removed her own memory, Gray was Ad. At some point, she like physically removed her memory and put it in like the computer, or like, she put it in the artifacts, which is why when she collected them all, they like fused. So she put them in the artifacts. Without her memory of being Ad, she was not Ad anymore. She just became Gray. The memory of Ad, when it goes into Gray, she like regains it. She understands that she had those memories before. She becomes Ad again. When those memories enter Lily, she understands that those memories are Ad. She's Ad, but she's not Gray. It's a weird identity thing. It makes sense to me. I don't know. It's like a...
I'm just kind of boogled.
Well, it's like, it's an identity that comes from having these memories.
Hi, Bubsla. Yeah, we're talking about Ad. Ad is Ad.
Well, Abaddon, I suppose.
Ad.
I forgot what was I was doing. Right. Let's start with that.
It's the law of identity. Ad is equal to Ad.
I mean, if you have not been playing Void Stranger, you should not be watching this, because this is like ending stuff. So
yes.
This is like ending spoilers. All right. Charging a different save. It's not time yet. I don't know what you're expecting, buddy. It's not time yet. So in this save,
the game.
Can you please? I don't know why sometimes it does this. It takes. There we go.
Yeah.
So on this save, you remember this place was where we found Mon as Sif. Incidentally, this music track is called "Getting to Your Manager," which I think is funny. So this place, the entrance to this place was blocked by rocks that turned out to be fakes. You could walk through. You can go there as Gray. Nothing stops you from going there as Gray. You cannot go there as Lily, because instead of rocks, there's statues blocking the way. But yeah, you can go there as Gray, but if you do, Mon will not be there. Instead, we'll find something else. We find this person. This person that, Sif, has been finding in the tree rooms. Excuse me. Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. Have you seen my sister? She has short hair and her eyes are the same color as yours. She can be a bit shy, so she's probably hiding somewhere. Are you looking for someone as well? Sorry, I haven't met other people here except you. This place is pretty strange. It almost feels like I'd been circling these halls for days. I think we're both royally lost. Hey, I'm sure you'll find the one you're searching. Don't give up. Don't give up. And, you get a whole bunch of chests. Like, you can get 3 crickets from all of these. It's not exactly the most convenient ways to get crickets, because, I mean, you could just go to Sif's room and get 99.
Lucky!
And, this hole was where, we found B. You cannot go there as anyone other than Sif. It just won't let you. So, also, that hole led to a beach? Which... I don't know what that means. I don't know why there's a beach over there. And then you just end up in this this tree room, and the playthrough just continues from there. There's nothing different. So anyway, from here, what else do we have? Let me see all the little secrets I want to show. Yes. So the game does this thing that's neat. Multiple times where you'll have a conversation and a character has a bunch of lines, but the game at some point interrupts them to have something happen. So like one example is when you're in the memory where Gray punches Johan. He has a bunch of things to say, but the game actually starts a timer, and when the timer ends, Gray just punches him no matter what, no matter which like line you're at. So I recorded myself going through these lines as fast as possible, and we're going to look at them. And I like this because it shows, it basically turns out Johan was an even shittier person than we thought. So I'm just gonna, like, Gray, please, this has been a rough day for us all. So calm down and listen to me. You've got no idea what I had to do to get where I am now.
Yeah, that's the point at which he got punched the first time.
Yeah, because it goes pretty fast. Like, you don't have a lot of time. I put a turbo button and I was holding it the whole time. I only did it for my kingdom, for my people. I harbor no ill will towards you, your princess, or your country. You have to imagine he's saying this like super fast.
I mean, he is. Canonically, he is.
The contract obliged me. I was trapped. I didn't hope for this. It's true that at first I was just going to marry your princess without much thought. But when... God damn it. Hold up. I have to, like, be pretty fast on the... But when I saw you and how far you're willing to go just to ensure I'd marry Her Highness, I took my chance and used you, much to my own pleasure.
Why would you say that?
For that, I'm terribly sorry, and I understand nothing I say will ever make up for it. But my judgment was shrouded by my instincts, by my desires. I want you, Gray. I still lust for you.
No, he says, I lust you.
Oh, okay. Just spare me. I don't want to die. I think he says I don't want to die. I don't know if there's more. There might be more, but it would be impossible to see without data mining, because that, like, this is how fast you could scroll it, because I was using Turbo Button for this. There's another instance of the game doing this in Sif's ending here, where you find B. Let me go forward a little bit.
Pauline risked the wrath of Revolver Ocelot Fairy to get this footage.
What?
Because you used Turbo, and she'll find out.
Oh, I see. I didn't record sound for these, by the way, which is why there's no sound. Because, I mean, me pausing constantly would be annoying. Sis, I was so afraid. Can you... No, what?
Oh,
please pause. What is happening? Okay, hold up. Oh, I was, okay. Hold up. I was holding the wrong thing. Let me just remove that one. Okay. Let me just back up a little bit. This must be a trick. That mortal. It must have been their work. B. I'll find them. Then I'll crush them. Mangle them. Shred them. Tear them limb by limb. Grind their bones into fine dust. Then I'll gut their organs. Splicing the liver and drinking their blood. The rest of it goes into pot. Stir and fry for about 45 minutes. And presto. Perfect. Oh, hold up. What did you say there?
Perfect midnight.
Perfect midnight snack. And then she Sif embraces you and embraces her and is like, oh, I'm so glad you're okay. Yeah, there you go. There's a third instance. I didn't have time to record it, but we actually saw most of that one. When oh, actually, hold on. Actually, we could just I'll point it out because there's another thing I need to show on the way there. So actually, let me load a different save. Lily 254. There we go. Let me load that one. Play. Okay. So, if you remember, when we reached this floor, we interacted with a tree, and it gave us it. You don't really think about it the first time you play, but when you interact with a tree here, it gives you that flashback that transitions directly into doing like jigsaw puzzles of a baby, right? Assemble baby.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really think about it, but you don't actually ever take that staircase when you do that. On a subsequent playthrough, if you're looking for like secrets, there's no really any reason to interact with the trees. Like the flashbacks don't have any effect on the actual playthrough. So you would likely skip them, and you'd be like, well, I skipped this, I'll take this staircase. And then you end up here, and you're like, I don't remember this puzzle. And you might spend some time on it, only to realize this puzzle is impossible. There's no way to solve this puzzle, because like if we examine it, there's a button here, and the exit is here. We have a Lev statue, which basically is what makes this puzzle impossible, because there's no way to desync ourselves with this mimic to put it on the button while we go on the exit. Like, there's nothing to do this. We also cannot make shadows to step on the button and go here, because like even if we try to make several, like the glass and this thing would get in the way and they'd fall. The only way to solve this would be to push this left statue off, but it's impossible. We can't. There's only one. If we interact with a tile, it would kill us. So this is impossible. Something that is kind of neat is that here we can see. It kind of feels like this should be statues that represent all the Void Lords, but Ad is missing because Ad is gone. Eos is missing because Eos is a traitor. Mon is missing because Mon is a traitor, and Gore is missing because Gore is a traitor. So they're all like in a line here.
Gore didn't even want to get involved. I feel bad for Gore.
Oh yeah, no, it's something that you know, going through the game, it's like, you know, Gray is I think Gray is mostly a good mom that made some bad choices eventually. Her heart was in the right place. Ad is a bad person. Ad was a bad person. I don't think Ad was a good person. I think Ad was a very bad mom to her Void Lords. But yeah, this puzzle is impossible. And you'd be like, well, that's weird because I've seen the Lily ending. So how can this puzzle be impossible? You would probably forget that you took the tree. And you'd get stuck here and be like, well, what do I do? There's actually two ways to leave, but they kind of lead to the same thing. So you could go fall here with some crickets, which should send you to the next room. But even if you only use one cricket, it would, no matter what, send you to the White Void, where you can find Gore's body going around and that statue that resets your progress. The other thing you can do is quit the game. because when you load the game back up, basically like the game kind of expects you to get frustrated and stop and come back later. But when you come back later, essentially it just skips to the part of Lily's ending where she gives up. And so you don't have to do the jigsaw puzzles. So it's like a faster way of getting to Lily's ending. And during the ending, actually, is the third instance of the game doing that timing dialogue thing I mentioned. So we might as well look at it now. And here's Ad, who's like, I guess I'll save this child that I involved for no reason. So there's a interesting thing that's kind of foreshadowed or like shown in this ending. Is like Lily just ends up being in space in this moment, and she sees the shmup ending right now. There's all these ships and the comet falling, and then a piece of the comet falls, which is what you see at the very start of the game, and we follow that piece down. Kind of feels like Ad sent Lily back in the past for just like a minute so she could talk to Gray, although Gray weirdly was not very responsive. It's weird. I don't think you're really supposed to think about like the mechanics of this. This is mostly for like the emotional aspect. But yeah, this part is also a part where if you don't read fast enough, the game actually cuts you off. Yeah, I'm starting to see I left in the first place, no matter how hard I try. You expected me to grow up in someone else. I just wanted to become like you. I think we got cut off around here. Why? Why didn't you tell me anything? You resented me that much. You should have ditched me when I was little. Just say something, you old hag. Don't act like after all these years, you don't have anything to say for yourself. I thought you're better than this. You're the strongest person I've ever known. Not some loser who drops dead without any warning. Did I look up to you my entire life for nothing? Would you really think I came all the way here just for shits and giggles? It wasn't easy. Do you even realize why I came back? Please, answer me. The first time I'm sorry for being such a hot-headed mess. I shouldn't have talked to you like that back then, if I had just known. Right, so you can actually, like, if you read at a normal pace and not, like, I was reading slower because I was saying the words, but if you read at a normal pace, you would see the whole thing. It actually evens out pretty well. But if you speed through it, it leaves Lily crying for, like, a solid minute. She's a little... For a second, the first time I did that, I thought the game had soft locked. But no, it's just because it's waiting for a music cue. I don't think there's anything else from that ending, from that scene that I wanted to show. So, probably can turn that off and skip to something else. Alright, what else? What else do I want to show? There's so many things to show in this game. It's ridiculous. There's a lot of secrets. I'm probably not even gonna show everything. Like, okay, there's one thing I'm not gonna show, but I guess I could mention. That karma value I mentioned, I got it very high to get, like, that secret text. Something that's more likely to happen, like, some people will get that to happen naturally is if it gets if that value goes in the negative, it'll make some weird creature show up. Wait, did I talk about this already?
I don't think you did.
I'm having deja vu right now. It'll make some weird creatures show up in the void. I think one per domain, and those creatures have like lore to say about like the creation of each void lord. And like one of them, the one I've seen a few of those in my previous playthrough. One of those is literally just a Metroid from Metroid.
I think you did mention the Metroid.
Okay, yeah. That does ring a bell to me. But yeah, like in the playthrough that we did on stream, I mostly just did positive karma things, so I would have to like do a lot of stuff like push NPCs off, and that's I don't have time to do that. Yes, Onion, is it dinner time?
Onion.
Yeah, is it dinner time? Is it dinner time? I need to give Onion his dinner.
Everybody loves the onion.
Okay, so the next thing I want to show, you might be wondering. So we've done the shmup ending as Gray, and we've done it as Lily. What happens if you try to do it as Sif? Well, here's the thing. In order to get to this, you need the upgraded scepter. To get the upgraded scepter, you need to kill the two traitors that are present. The thing is, Sif will not do it. If you talk to Gore as Sif, Sif just doesn't get the option to kill Gore. Like, it just doesn't come up in the conversation, and you cannot do it. So the thing you need to do is you need to start a playthrough at least as Lily. You need to kill both Void Lords as Lily, but then you don't go to the room 000. You continue, you get the normal ending, and then you continue naturally as Sif. And then as Sif, you go to 000, which is what I'm about to do in this. And when you get to 000 as Sif, where the upgraded scepter is, the chest is empty. Something isn't right. Alert, 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 alert. Security breach at Brain 997. Use core stability risk. Commencing defense protocol. Lev? You're alive. And that stuff you're carrying. Also, look at the icons at the bottom. For some reason, seeing that condescending stare of yours once again makes me feel relieved. Although you only trusted Ad, you'll always be a dear big sister to me. And for that reason alone, I won't let you pass, no matter what. And so, unbeknownst to any living soul, a vicious battle began, in which these two wretched beings would remain eternally. Don't ask how I know.
Thanks, Egg Rock.
to be not continued. And then it doesn't even like close the game or like sends you back to the booting sequence. It just restarts the Sif playthrough. something... yeah, there's something else I can show as Sif. It's frown. So I need to reach a room where I can access the UI again, but it shouldn't take long. You get to one pretty easily. Gonna take a shortcut. So yeah, you cannot, because of that, like, sort of joke ending, I guess, you cannot get to this as Sif. It's impossible. You cannot get the upgraded scepter as Sif.
Well, yeah, because they fight forever, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
In that room.
I kind of wonder what it would be like to, like, control Sif's boss form in that.
I was under the impression that, like, you have just, like, switched perspectives and would have just been Lev.
Yeah, maybe, because, I mean, we were, like, the UI had Lev's items, and, like, weirdly, the scepter was the upgraded scepter, the sword was just add sword, but then the memory and the wings were her own. I don't know. Anyway, so, here's another thing that you can do as Sif. Remember when we pick up the B part of the floor value, it sends us to a black void. When you do this as Gray or Lily, you get that weird ending that takes, yeah, like you have to find the egg carcass, and you get that weird ending that takes place far in the past where there was a different civilization. If you do it as Sif, there's like a shadow that actually helps you find the carcass. So it's a little easier, but the ending is slightly different, and it's a little, it's slightly spooky, I guess.
It's spooktacular.
Spooktacular. I guess I could also show what happens if you go too far and you get caught by the Skifree Yeti, but I don't wanna, it's spooky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get Zero Ranger text. And then the Black Onions look at you. I don't remember what that text is. I think it's just the Black Onions being angry. And then the game closes. And when you reopen it, it sends you back to the booting sequence. So when you're playing a Sif, because Sif starts voided, it can be a little hard to reset a playthrough to the booting sequence, and this is the easiest way to do that. You know, she cannot just die by losing all her locust and then you say no to the creature to restart. She can't do that, so they gave her a faster way to do it. Alright, what else do we want to show? I think we just see all my saves. Because I've shown that, this is shown, yeah. I think we might move on to the yeah, let's move on to the
Yeah?
sorry, I'm getting distracted. Wait, why do I have 2 of those?
This is getting out of hand. No, there are 2 of them.
Why do I have 2 of those? And also they're the same name. How is that possible? You're not supposed to be able to have 2 files of the same name in Windows. I don't know. This one's probably the one that I made earlier, so let's just Let's load this one. I think that's most of the stuff that I wanted to show. Miscellaneous stuff throughout save files. I mean, there's still a few things, but this will require starting a new playthrough. It's not going to take very long. We're not going to do an entirely new run. Nothing's going to be that long. Yeah, so when you reboot the game after the shmup ending, this is the image that you get. Yeah, it's fine. Are you ready? Okay, so one thing you might be wondering is, you know, I can draw brands on this. What if I decide to draw all the brands of the Void Lords as my own? Well, let's give it a try. So this is Ads brand. Nope. You can't use that one. This is Eus's brand. I'm afraid that one is already in use, little one. This one is B. Doing this is like a pretty handy way of checking, like for the ones you have to reconstruct, it's a pretty handy way of checking if you have it. You don't have to go through all the way to like to the brand room and see if you have. Get your own cockroach. This is Mon. That correct? Looks correct. This one might be too expensive, even for you. This is Ton. Just leave me be. This is Lev. Yes. Denied. This one's Gore. How bothersome. And this one is Sif. You can't use that one. It's the same as Ad, so I feel like it's implying that Ad's not there to respond. It's just Sif saying this. It's like, sorry, I don't think there's any other one that I thought of using. Oh wait, hold up. Actually, so the one that you get for the shmup ending, there's a brand that shows up. The cipher on it says a system erasure game. If you try to enter that one in the brand thing here. Let's meet when you're all done. So yeah, you don't enter this in here. You want to enter this in an actual brand room. And if you count it, it has 18 tiles, which is the same amount of tiles as the first brand room. So it's pretty easy to do it there. Also, I'm going to activate the Infinity Locust brand because we haven't used that. And there's a fun thing you can do with this. I don't use that generally because it's actually kind of annoying to get out of, to reset a playthrough if you have this on because you can't die. You just have infinite locusts.
Infinite locusts.
The way you get rid of it is you have to find a bee statue and fall in a hole in front of it, and that will remove the infinity locust brand, and I think it sends you forward a random amount of rooms. Like, I thought it would send you like 99 rooms or like maybe 100 or something, but no, I think it's a random number, so you can't really control what you do with that. So let's just get all my items. Onion, what are you doing? Onion? What are you doing? What are you playing with? Do I need to check what you're doing? Are you doing crimes?
He's just a gay baby.
Okay, I need to check what he's doing. You doing? Yeah. Airdrop onion. What was that? This one, yes. My wings. Wings are the most important. I gotta have my wings. Okay, and now, here's another thing. When you enter your own brand, if you remember, it actually showed up on one mural at one time, which was in the Voided ending. And seeing this might make you wonder, what happens if you draw your own brand in a brand room? And theoretically, you can do this with any brand that you draw, but obviously the easiest way of doing this is draw the brand of the first, like ads brand. Just draw ads brand and then change 1 pixel. Because that way you can just go to ads brand room, change that one, and then it works. Let me just, yeah. Just check that I'm doing this correctly, because if it's the wrong number of pixels, it's gonna be problematic. So anyway, we're gonna go in the void again. Don't need to see this, we can just go.
I like the little triumphant pose they all do when they grab it.
Yeah, it's very Zelda.
In contrast with the squint that they do.
Squint. I don't like this rod. It's not
Despite my fanfare a moment ago at picking it up, I don't like it.
Yeah, when you have Infinity Brand, the chests have nothing in them. Is the message still there? Yeah, it's still there. Okay. Whoops. So yeah, the Infinity Brand means you cannot die as long as you have it. Which, like, if you're having trouble getting to the bottom, like, see, the game gives you a way to do that more easily. You don't actually have to worry about getting to the bottom, losing too many lives. Right, so we're in this brand room. I changed this 1 pixel and now we're gonna fall. And it sends us to a room that's kind of weird and creepy. Kind of looks like a big womb. Big ovaries. If you interact with it, I didn't do anything wrong. Frame me. Leave? No one can leave. My last words. Mommy. Mommy. Any regrets? These are all the random messages that the rocks can give when they don't have anything to say. And remember, the rocks, they're called eggs. So that's interesting. You cannot leave this room. This left statue prevents you from lifting any tile. These, like, you cannot move this exit, and, like, stepping into it will send you back to the beginning. I don't know if this is gonna kill me or not, but, okay. I wasn't sure if the left statue would kill me before that happened, but yeah. If you try, you know, you might wonder, what if I put the Infinity brand on my room number? You can't do that because if you pick it up, it, like, removes infinity? It's pretty silly. So, that doesn't work. Let me
That's
go back.
how it works.
That's how it works. Let me go back in there. Well,
game.
Game, please. Game, we need you to be in OBS. There we go. Okay. Sometimes it just takes a second. Like, I don't even do anything different. There's another thing. This is slightly spooky. Again, it's kind of like the jump scare without noise sort of thing. If you tap it, that's this. I think it's like 24 times. It goes very fast, but you see the game becomes the screen becomes all glitched, and in the center you see the silhouette of Ad.
Spoopy.
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 All the Void Lords are missing something, right? Like, Lev doesn't have a heart, B doesn't have a stomach. Some of them I don't really know, but it seems that the thing that Ad, and by extension Gray, is missing is the ability to make children, despite their repeated attempts at doing so. Anyway, there's not really anything you can do here other than get sent back. And only a simple memory will remain. Can skip that. So now we're gonna go back to that brand room again. But this time we're gonna draw the brand that we saw in the shmup ending. The one that says a system erasure game. Squint.
It's always good.
This rod looks wrong. It's too spherical. I prefer it pointy. Right, so we want to draw the System Erasure brand. It's basically their logo, but like pixelated. This. Nope. Right. Here. There's nothing that appears around because I don't think they want like people to stumble onto it. You're supposed to do this only if you know about it. There's always a chance that someone could stumble on it if they were just like shuffling randomly. And we find this place. There's this person. Welcome. I don't think we've met before. Since you're here, I'll take it that you already know what's up. But in case you happen to enter this place by accident before finishing the game, please use the stairs on the right to exit. Consider this your final and only warning. And yeah, if you take the stairs, it just sends you back to the void, like room 20 or something. All good? Great. In this fantasy zone, you'll find all kinds of stuff that didn't end up in the final game for one reason or another, including me. Most of it is either incomplete or broken in some way, so things might get a bit messy. Still, I hope you'll find something that piques your interest. And she's done talking. Also, if you push her, she's like, no, stop that. So don't, I guess. Here we have some unused illustrations of Gray. Although these didn't turn out so great, drawing her was always fun. Now that I think about it, the creation of Gray sets the whole project in motion. She was drawn first, even before there were any concrete game mechanics or story set in stone. Talk about putting the cart before the horse. But then again, inspiration can often strike when you least expect it. As a character, Gray reminds me of Moomin Mama from Moomins. And Gally from
Moomin
Gun.
Mama!
Well, I mean, it is Finnish. And Gally from Gun, which, if you're American, you would know her as Alita from Battle Angel Alita. I've always been kind of... I don't understand that decision to change her name in the US. Like, when I read the manga in French, she was Gally, and the manga was called Gun. I don't know. It's just like, so no, those decisions were like, you didn't need to change that, but okay. Looking back, there are certainly things in her design I'd like to improve, especially now that I know how the story ends. Regardless, I'm content that I was able to see how her character evolved throughout the game. Hopefully she manages to stand out in your mind as well. Yeah, that doesn't change. I like that. I like that one with the dress, though. I wonder if that was supposed to be like when she goes on her date, because she doesn't really wear makeup or anything like that at any other point.
Yeah, we don't actually see her, like what she's wearing.
No, because it's all first person in that part.
Right.
These were supposed to be background designed to fill out the negative space in puzzle rooms, but once placed, something about them felt off. Like the whole mood had shifted drastically. Thus, they were scrapped. Nothing else. Yeah, I don't know. I get why, but I kind of feel like some of these might have been neat. Like, maybe not the whole time, but...
you think maybe in certain rooms?
Yeah, just like every once in a while in one room. I think that would have still been neat. But I don't know. They decided that it made the mood weird, so... You know, I'm not the creator.
You're Pauline.
Yeah, there's one where you can kind of see something similar. Is the gate to this has like these figures at the top that kind of feel like they're in the same style as these. So it's like the one remaining element like that. Suddenly it's feeling very Zelda in here. This is a very early test sketch to get myself accustomed to this new pixel art style. Those characters look kinda familiar. Since I had to learn some new skills for this project, I decided early on to dial down the graphical fidelity in order to keep the workload manageable. Fitting in any proved to be surprisingly tough. Even in the final game, the small character sprites tend to look a bit too busy for their own good. That's why the dialogue portraits are much bigger. Once you properly see how a character is supposed to look, your mind fills in the rest. Yeah,
Yes.
these sketch look very like similar to the sprites for Link's Awakening characters. Like that's just Marin but with a crown singing. Most of these enemy concepts didn't get very far. Their designs are rather conventional, don't you think? Only the spider head was actually coded, but it's complicated. Its complicated behavior didn't sit well with other enemies. You can try to play with it, but I can't promise it won't crash the game. Speaking of enemies, there are 8 regular enemies in the final game. Each one acts as an agent to one of the Void Lords. Can you guess which of them go together? I forgot. I wanted to take sprites of them and like associate them with the Void Lords, but I forgot to prepare that. But if you think about it, like the
beavers are Tan, obviously.
the beavers are Tan. The snakes or leeches, I guess, are Eus. The maggots are Mon. The hands with an eye on them are Gore, because they don't move and they're called lazy hands. The mouths are B, because she like gluttony. What am I forgetting? The shadows, you know, the when you step on a pentagram tile and you get a shadow. I'm pretty sure that's Ad. In the There's kind of a hint to that in the voided ending during the song sequence. There's one of the rooms you flash into is a room with 8 tiles spread in a square. 3 of them have monsters, which are the 3 traitor monsters, and the 4 of them have statues of the Void Lords. And the 9th one has gray on it, and if you move gray, you can see the tile that makes shadow under her. So that's why, and there's also some other clues, but yeah, I think the shadows are Ad. The ones where I'm not super sure are like the diamond and the mimic, because like I guess the diamond has to be Lev because you find diamonds in her.
Yes.
And then that makes the mimic Sif, but that's the one that confuses me because I don't know how the mimic represents Sif. I don't know. No, I didn't take a picture of that room, but I'm pretty sure like that room is there to show that. Hold up. I guess I could load up, see one of the older streams. Which one was the first one we did? This one? Just stop the audio. So the oh, it wasn't during the first one, it was the second one. Yeah, the shadow appear in Sif's domain, but that doesn't mean anything. Because if you remember, a lot of the monsters appear one domain before. They're introduced one domain before their actual lore. Like the beavers are introduced in B's domain. Let me see. That's the...
Oh, that's why they're beavers.
Yeah.
It's because it's angry beavers.
Yeah. There we go. I found it. Maybe take
Probably not a reference to angry beavers.
I'll take a screenshot of that. Picture. I guess I'll edit out our silly VTubers, because that would be confusing to see.
Not that silly.
What?
I said we're not that silly.
I'm a little silly. Um,
That's because you can jam and I can't.
I'm sorry. If you gain the ability to jam someday, I'll like set up something. Anyway, yeah, so
Oh,
yeah, during
yeah.
the song sequence, you get this room that flashes for like a couple seconds. You can see that Gray is on that tile that makes shadows, and to me that means that that's a sign that the shadows are meant to be ad.
I'm curious as to why they went with the statues for those four and not monsters.
I think the idea here is that all the statues would be there, but the traders have their statues broken, so it's the monsters instead, and it kind of it keeps it from like spoiling, and it also keeps it like it keeps a part of mystery, I guess.
I mean, it doesn't help that some of those monsters, well, one of them would try to run off into the void if you. Well, no, it wouldn't, because you wouldn't be able to complete a move, but.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't. I mean, oh, here's the funny thing. I'm not gonna show that because that's too time consuming, but you can show up in the voided song sequence with all your items, even the upgraded scepter, and you can solve some of the puzzles that are impossible. You can actually solve them with all your items. It doesn't really do anything. You just get more seemingly impossible puzzles. Like, and eventually it still like flashes you to different rooms. So it's not like you can escape it. It's not like there's a secret. As far as I know, you can't really do anything.
Right.
Maybe the diamonds are Sif. I mean, maybe like I thought about that. Like the mimics copying you could be Jealousy, so they could be Lev. But it's weird because both Lev and Sif use diamonds to attack you. I don't know. Like I think only the creator could answer that one. Or maybe if you data mine the game, maybe the monsters have names that represent what they're supposed to be. I don't know. Like I don't know for sure which is supposed to be which. But anyway, I thought about that a bunch. And I'm here saying, I don't know. I think I've got most of them figured out, but between Lev and Sif are the two I don't really know. I'm sure you know the mood. Sitting on a bus or a train, looking at the window and just thinking stuff. It's funny. Lily didn't exist until the development of the game's first half was already finished. Well, actually, I thought the whole game was almost finished at that point. But then my wife told me there was no way she was going to test the harder puzzles if there wasn't any new story content. I love that. It's like, I'm not playing these harder puzzles and getting you right story for them. To say the game's scope ballooned from there would be an understatement. And here I was hoping this project would be a quick one. Still, Lily ended up being my favorite character, so it evened things out. Yeah, I like Lily.
Yes.
But that's a very funny anecdote. And then we get this room. Now, you might be tempted to go in the staircase, but don't do that. Also, here is... This is supposed to be the last crystal. Unfortunately, we actually missed one. Which we're gonna have to grab later. But anyway, because if we go in memories... Oh, I need to buy that. Right. So yeah, if we go in memories, like... 126 out of 128, because the one I just picked up doesn't count yet. We have to leave the room. So yeah, we're missing one that's in the only shortcut I didn't take in this run, because I just forgot. So yeah, but anyway, don't go in the staircase. Go in the eclipse. And here we are, at the end of our long journey. I often wonder what kind of future awaits us. As our world grows older, everything feels less and less stable, despite being more connected than ever before. We can no longer reach each other, even when we desperately wish to be heard, to be understood. I've struggled with this feeling. I struggled a lot with this feeling. Feeling like my work is meaningless. Maybe, just maybe, the fact you made it this far means you feel the same longing as I do. Can you hear me now? I can hear you. I hope you had fun. Thank you for playing and for your time. See you in the next adventure. I had fun.
Yes.
I'm greatly anticipating their next game. They have like a third game announced on their website with basically no information about it other than like a title. But yeah, there's nothing else here to do other than take the staircase, and then you end up in this room, which the way it's set up, it kind of looks like you might be forced to take the staircase and get reset by that statue, but actually, if you remember your rules of priority, you can actually avoid that. You take the exit, put it here, put it down, and now when you move up, you reach the exit and leave before your shadow can fall.
Ooh.
And it takes you to a super secret room with a jigsaw puzzle. So I'm not gonna do this live on stream because this one takes a fucking long time. This is the hardest one to do. It's harder than like the final baby one. Okay, let me see. I know I took a picture of it. There it is. Okay. I forgot to put this in the OBS thing. Yeah, I need to like view it on the online. Okay. So I took that. I was doing this when I was on my Steam Deck, so the screenshot is on Steam, on my Steam like screenshot account thing. So just give me a second and I'll grab it. But suffice to say, this is fan service. This is not anything like fancy or whatever. This is not like a new revelation.
It's important.
Also, I had the yellow filter when I was doing this. Yeah, this is just fan service of B.
What does it say in the background?
It says no way. It's like it's scrolling. So there you go. It's just fan service of B wearing a sexy bunny suit.
Yay!
And yeah, in the background it just says no way. And if you can't really, there's no exit. The only way to leave is just to die in any way, and it crashes the game. And then when you reopen it, it sends you back to the previous room. And it's funny how even when this game seems like it's over, it keeps having more things. So yeah, it sends you back here. So now we're actually gonna take that exit. And you might think this is over, you know. We take that statue, only a simple memory will remain. It sends us back to the beginning, but if you notice, if you pay attention, hold up. Oh, please tell me going in the puzzle room didn't mess this up. If not, I'm gonna be upset if it did. Oh, of course it messed it up. This game.
Damn it.
This game. Okay, but this is gonna be annoying because I'm gonna have to go through the entire developer room again. I mean, I don't really
Life finds a way.
What is this? B27? Would that... Wait, the brand room is B23. I think. Oh my god. No, I guess I'll just restart the game and... I don't know why they would have made it like that, considering... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Game, please. The thing... We talked to her and she disappeared, which is supposed to be the trigger for this. Just to be extra... Okay, just to be extra sure, because this game sometimes works in mysterious ways. I'm going to load a save that's before that. Because it's a thing that can only happen once per global save file, which, you know, makes things tricky. So we're gonna restart from the booting sequence right after doing the shmup section. Sorry for the inconvenience and the extra time added to this.
It's okay.
I'm gonna have to re-enter all the brands. Hi, Lily. Sorry we left you stranded with or without a baby in your belly, depending on who you were.
Also, wherever and whenever the hell you are at the moment.
Yeah, they just like left her on a beach on Earth. I didn't mean to do that.
It is on Earth, right? It's not... Is it the same beach as the one in, like, Sif's ending with
Don't
D?
know. I mean, it might use the same sprites. I'm not sure if it does, but I don't know if it's meant to be the same beach.
Everyone just hangs out at that beach.
There's a few things where I'm like, I wish I knew how to use Cheat Engine to like modify the layout of rooms on the fly, because like I would remove the statues that reset me in the room with the womb, because I just want to see if there's anything behind that staircase. I don't really expect anything. Like, I kind of expect to send me like by default back to room 111 if those have like a default destination when none is specified, or maybe it makes the game crash. I don't know, but I'm still curious about it. Like, what happens if Gray enters the beach ending for Sif? Does it just suddenly you're Sif? I don't know. It's mysterious. I want to know. I guess I'll write our kitty brand again. This time we're really us.
Yeah. No, ignore me.
I could never ignore you.
Ah! No, that was just a nervous twitch. I have those sometimes.
Oh. Like chills?
Oh yeah.
Squint.
Like that. It's not like the squint though. Squint is different.
Take 3 locusts. I always take 3 locusts just to be safe. Although I don't even think being voided would change anything here. Hi, Mon. Bye, Mon.
Sure.
Okay. Let's head back to the system erasure room, the developer room. Gotta get that thing to happen. It's weird that going in the jigsaw puzzle room makes that not happen. Gotta draw this again. No. This. No. Yes. that should be it. Alright, hello, we have to go through the whole dialogue, I think. Whoops. Otherwise, that might not happen. All good, yes, yes. Okay, you're done. Yes, tell us about Gray and how she's fun to draw.
And how she's based on Moomin Mama. It's weird, I don't know why I didn't get the Moomin Mama vibe from her.
I mean, I've never watched Moomin, so I can't really...
Oh, it's so good!
I've only heard about Moomin from, like, the internet. I've never watched Moomin.
I'm the internet!
You're the internet? The whole thing?
Yes. But yeah, like when it comes to like children's media, like there's still, yes, we're talking about Moomin Mama.
Oh boy,
Senpai understands. Like there's such a thing as like, you know, like good children's media, because like a lot of people take it for granted that you can just show kids slop and it doesn't matter. Like that's like cruel and
bullshit.
Incorrect in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
like,
totally.
You can have good stories for kids. And so like Moomin's is just like very good in my opinion.
Okay.
It's gay, Pauline.
I wouldn't know. Jay, I don't know if you've been in these streams. This is kind of like the ending. Okay. Ending. The end of journey. Anxious about the world. Can you hear me? I hear you. I do like, I understand this message because it's, this game has very much like in the way it's designed, a feel of, you know, wanting to be heard, but everything is hidden. It's like there's some difficulty communicating because you're just talking in riddles. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway. Okay, there we go. I think this time it worked because it didn't show the starting sequence. And so when we pick, we get to see the frown a final time.
Also that smile.
The light of the stars. Our memories make it. Endless. And this is what I would personally consider the final ending. If you get that ending, then you've basically finished the game. You know, there might be some secrets they were missing, but I think you've seen everything that is, like, that you should see in this game. So these pictures are like the pictures that show up behind the brand when you draw them in the booting sequence. So that was Gray. That's Lily. That's Sif. I never showed it because I never drew it, but this is Sif's baby form. The Infinity Locust. The cube. The power of cube! Oh, something I forgot to show. It's very small, but in the room with the like broken womb, if you interact with it without the cube, it gives you a different message depending on which character you do it with. Gray says she has a bad feeling. I think. Sif says, Ad, why did you leave us? I think Lily says, you shouldn't be here. Here's the sword. So there's like the rocks have a message that can only show up like 1 in 250 times. Those records are probably not super accurate to our playthrough because I had to do a lot of like weird things like behind the scene. I missed some fruits. I'm pretty sure there's 5. I don't remember where the 2 final fruits that I missed are. And here's a picture of a brand that we haven't seen. Special thanks to me.
To you.
Me. And here's the developer sprite. And she transforms into Erasure. That lady who was the judge. If we hold select, it says, oh, it's okay. I thought it would change. Never mind. I thought there was a special message here, but maybe I did it too early. Oh well.
Huh.
If we reopen the game. Oh, did that mess up? Did that really mess it up? Did I really do it too early? Is that what happened there?
Oh,
my God. God, it's fine. It doesn't matter. So what's supposed to happen is that when you restart, you get back to the booting sequence. Man, I kind of want to make it happen though. It does give us a picture on the booting sequence. I'm sorry, Harriet. I'm trying to go way too fast.
I'm Miss Harriet.
I will be patient this time.
Hi, patient. I'm Neko.
Hi, Nico. I'm Vampire.
Ah.
This is the most unprofessional I've ever been. Does this keep 55? Yeah, but this is gonna keep. I don't. Oh my god! It's gonna. If she doesn't show up in the developer room, it's not gonna work.
Games have changed.
I'm just like being like I'm hitting all the edge cases of the game that they didn't intend because I'm trying to go too fast. I'm not playing it correctly. It's not even that it's buggy, it's just that I'm giving it a hard time. Also, like, I completely understand the developer room not being, like, the most polished thing. where there's a few edge cases that where it breaks, because it's the developer room. At that point, okay, she's still there. Why's that music still happening?
Oh, she said, "Have we met before?" I think.
I think if she's still there, it should still happen though, even if we met before. It is weird that this music is still happening though.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me just... Okay. Like, I think it doesn't happen if I restarted, it fixes it. Probably. I suppose it would. You know, I guess I'll make a save file right here in case I break it again. So I don't have to go through this whole thing.
Speaking of, well, no, you just,
Like, you know, the point where you make the dev room is when you're almost done making the game and you just want to release and you don't want to frickin' fix bugs anymore. You're already gonna have bugs to fix from
The game?
users having problems. Yeah, I wish the game would show up. Please? Oh, it does not want to this time. This time it's like, no.
Secret game.
Come on, you can do it. I know you can do it.
It's just like the Ouya update.
Please! Why? There we go.
Yay! Video games.
No, it's not as finicky as the Ouya, please.
No, I was just thinking of SGF saying, "You can do it, Ouya. I believe in the Ouya."
Yeah,
And he's like, "Actually, no." And he just shuts it off.
I remember. What a piece of hardware that was.
There's nothing special inside of it, Pauline. They specifically said there's nothing special in it.
Why would they say that?
Because there's some thinking behind it. I don't know what it is, because insight.
Sorry, we're seeing this 3 times today.
I think it's because they're trying to like make it accessible or something. Like, because it's like an indie platform.
Mm-hmm. What about?
So it's, I don't know.
What about it is accessible?
The fact that there's nothing special in it.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, I don't know what else to tell you, Pauline.
I'm not sure what that means.
I don't. I don't think you want to free the games enough.
I guess. I don't know. I thought the games were pretty free on computers.
No, they need to be free.
Alright, I am not going to end the thing early this time. I'm gonna wait until all the music is done. I am being a good player. It's a good song. We enjoy this song. Just when you listen to the soundtrack, there's a lot of leitmotifs that are like just straight up from Zero Ranger. They love doing that. It's
fun.
Fun. What is it about video games that they like to write the end in French for some reason?
It's cinematic.
Is it?
If you think about the early history of cinema, it's all French.
I suppose that's true. We did invent cinema.
That's correct. That's the reason why you got to name it. Along with all the editing techniques. Like montage.
Mm-hmm. Mise en scène.
Exactly.
I know it appears in a lot of English media. Video games love to do it, especially indie games. Hey, be nice. Be nice. Be nice to my indie games, okay?
Yes.
The indie games are not judged on the same standards as AAA games because they do not have as much money or reach. Well, some of them don't. The word artsy is generally used as a derogative. I don't like it. It's like, art is art. Everything is art. Art can be bad.
I don't know why. I don't know why that made me laugh in particular.
When someone calls something artsy, it carries the implication that not everything can be art, and that what pretends to be art is pretentious. I don't know. There's just a lot of baggage to it, and I don't want to get into it. I made all these steps. When it says that I use 233 locusts, I think that's... I don't actually know what it counts, but I think that might be partly because I gave so many to the Lost Souls. I don't know if it counts, like, transferring locusts to your brand. I'm not sure. I wouldn't think so, because then that number would be bigger. Hi, Erasure. You gonna show up in the next game? You gonna be all mysterious again? Okay, can I do it now?
That's...
Oh, there we go. Add Meloria, it says. This time it should work. Please work. Please work. I don't want to go through this again.
You went too fast.
I got too fast. There we go. It sends you back to the booting sequence. Please show up on the stream, please. I swear to God.
I've got serious giggles on tonight.
There we go. So yeah, you get a picture of Erasure looking at the planet. That music is from Zero Ranger. It plays on the main menu, but it's the music that plays. It's a music that plays generally when you're talking to Erasure, the computer. It's her theme. So yeah.
I want to boop this cutie.
And when you are on your way to start a new game on the brand creation, you get a new brand! New special brand revealed! Zero Stranger! What could that be? This game never ends! Wait, I've already forgot what it would look like. Wait, it's on the side.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's on the side.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on Erasure's lapel.
Yeah. Well, technically no, but
yes.
yes, it is. So yeah, you draw twice, as always. There's no need to draw anything else because it wouldn't do anything. I'll just draw the kitty. And so when you draw this, don't give up. Sends you to Zero Stranger Fall Carnival XX. This is like a there's high scores. You can see that every high score has a brand of one of the Void Lords. Sif is last for some reason. Sif is not very good at shmups. So yeah, this is if you want to replay the shmup section without having to go through the entirety of this, you can do it here. But also, this is a little different because it has a score system that the other didn't, and it has secrets. And you can there's a training mode, and it essentially allows you to start from like any checkpoint, any like section, and practice them. And I won't do the whole thing because I don't want to do it, but you can you can choose which character you use. But yeah, the thing you can do is slash this and then shoot the cat. It gives you points. Get a cat.
Don't shoot the kitty.
But it gives you points. Yeah, and so this kind of mimics a type of shmup that I don't like as much as Zero Ranger, if I'm being honest. But yeah, when you destroy an orb, it makes every bullet disappear. But what it also does is that it transforms every bullet into a coin, and the more of these coins you have, the more points you have at the end. I got almost no. Like, you kind of want to try to destroy them when there's a lot of bullet on screen. Like, there we go. That's a decent one. So yeah, anyway, leave. So, you know, you can play this, and if you get a certain score, a certain high score, the ending screen gives you instructions to do on the title screen. It tells you hold the down key for like about 10 seconds on the title screen. And it unlocks Zero Stranger If, which is a hard version. It has a different music.
The kitty.
It's fine. The kitty's fine with it. This version, a lot more bullets are black, so you cannot slash them away. I don't know if I'll clear this, by the way, because this is very hard, and I'm not very good at this. I've also not really practiced it. I don't enjoy this shmup as much as Zero Ranger. Ow.
Remember, it's been a while since Ad flew.
Yeah, it has been a while since Ad flew. I should have picked Lily for this. I actually prefer her weapons. Because I really like the homing missiles. But oh well. Oh, there's a cat here. Oh, I missed it.
The kitty.
Yeah, there's like 5 hidden kitties, I think, in the whole section. Also, if you get hit, you lose some of your bonus coins. So, like, getting a good score is really hard. Yeah, it mimics another type of shmups that kind of function this way. I don't enjoy it particularly. It's not my favorite type of shmup. I don't like it as much as like R-Type or Gradius, or like the type of shmups that Zero Stranger is a little closer to.
Zero Stranger?
Zero Ranger. Sorry, this is called Zero Stranger. So you want to slash these because when you shoot them, they release bullets. Although maybe you want to shoot these if you want a high score. I don't know. Because then you can transform the bullets maybe. But then you get more points if you slash them in a row. I don't know. I don't know what the optimal strategy is for this. Also, it's really hard to tell what the fuck is going on sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that last time that, like, you kind of get sensory overload on what's happening.
Yeah, I agree. Like, the saving grace is that when there's some orbs on the screen, if you pick one up, it makes you invincible for a few seconds. Like, if there's a really complicated bullet pattern, you just grab an orb before it shows up, and then you're kind of protected. This pattern kills me a lot. Like, I'm probably gonna die here, and we won't even see the boss. Because this pattern is really fucking hard. Also, you have 2 speeds. If you want to move slower, you have to be shooting. Oh boy. Okay, wow, I got really lucky there. Okay, there we go. Grab the orb. I'm gonna get hit by that. No! Oh, I was so close to getting past that section.
Damn it.
Yeah. Game over. Yeah, you get a different game over screen if you lose against the boss. I'll try it one more time because I would like to get to the boss, but I'm not gonna try too many times because it is very hard. I'm gonna try with Lily this time. No, oh, the kitty cat. I missed it.
Onion.
Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. I forgot which one was my turbo button. Ow. I mean, I will say, like, this is ridiculously well polished for a section that you're gonna play probably like for a little bit in the main story. Like, they didn't have to make a whole shmup for this, but they did.
Yes, they did.
I mean, I guess they did, because they are, like, a shmup developer. That is, like, their big gem. Before making Zero Ranger, they were making, like, levels in, like, a shmup maker thing. I need to check that out, but I forget what it's called. Oh, kitty cat! It's hard to get the kitty cat without getting hit yourself. Ow. Some of these patterns, I have no goddamn idea what you're supposed to do, like this one.
Honestly, it's just hard for me to tell what's going on.
Yeah, no, one of the issues is that, like, this is a game with a very low resolution, like, as an artistic style, and that's fine for, like, puzzles where, you know, very little of the screen moves. When you start doing shmups where there's, like, a billion bullets on the screen, like, I'm not really trying to dodge anything, I'm just holding the slash button, and I'm grabbing orbs every once in a while to make sure I don't, like, take damage, because the orb is making me invincible for a second. But I'm not skillfully dodging. There's none of that happening. Because I can't. So your hitbox is like that little circle when you're shooting. It doesn't show when you're not shooting, but it's still like the same thing. Oh my god. I'm still doing better. Also, when you get hit for a second, like, bullets stop appearing. It's like a... oh my god. A mechanic to help you, come back. A comeback mechanism. Okay. We're past the hardest section of the stage. Now, I don't know if I'll beat the boss. The boss is also hard, but this section is like the section of the stage that kills me every time. The big orb that goes back and forth. Kitty! Try to be at full power for the boss would be nice. shoot up there. Gonna hide down there. Oh my god, how am I supposed to dodge any of this? So, I kind of like to try... I got hit by that. There's a
I'd ask got hit by what, but like,
I mean,
we're kind of past that
like
now.
anything. So a thing I like to do is not grab every orb like before the boss, just leave a bunch around, because then I can like either shoot them or absorb them if I get hit. Like, they don't stay on the screen the whole time, but it's still handy. Well, they disappeared. I think they stay on the screen less long than in normal mode, because specifically they don't want you doing that. Okay. I'm not gonna beat the boss, but I would like to get to phase 2, because this boss gets a second phase in this mode that is harder. You also want to do that thing where you don't destroy all the orbs at once. You want to damage them a bit before. There we go. I got to second phase. I'm happy. That's the one thing I wanted to do. What if? And we fight Lev in her sea angel form. Lev is a sea angel.
Yeah.
Also, this song is the song that plays in Zero Ranger when you fight the rival, but at full power. Like in the second cycle, when you show the rival that you already have a drill or a sword, this is the music that plays. I forget what it's called, like Triple X Sky Days or something. I don't know. This is extremely hard, so I'm not gonna. I've never beaten this. I'm not going to today. But I'm glad that I at least got the music to play. That was like my goal. Although, if you do die at this point, the game adds this section as a thing you can practice in the practice mode. So you don't have to replay the whole stage just to get there if you want to practice it. You don't get, like, your score doesn't get counted in practice mode though, so if you want to actually have your score on the little, like, leaderboard, the scoreboard, you got to do the real thing entirely. Ugh, what is this? I feel like the stream is having trouble with this. I don't know how to dodge this.
It is for Discord, I'll tell you that.
Oh no, there's two of them! And
This is getting out of hand.
There's like a phase after that where she takes the lady form again. Human form, I should say. Game over. New record! Yay! I did it.
Yee.
So anyway, I would think that would be sufficient, but I don't actually know. Something can happen at this point, but it has a bunch of requirements, so I'm not entirely sure. Okay, no. So, you can get... I'm gonna have to look that one up. You can get another brand? Actually, we're missing 2 brands. Which one am I missing? Because you can get 8 brands around you, but I forget... don't remember what the other one is.
What about that last crystal?
Oh, we should get that. You're right. Okay, we'll do that first. Did I have a save file for this? I think I did. So the final crystal. Yes, I do have a save file for this. All crystals. That one.
Ow.
Ow.
Yeah, sorry. I was leaning on my chair in such a way that I was crushing my ribs up against the
Oh no.
armrest.
Ah. Okay. So the
And
final.
of course, it only hurts when you move off of it.
The final crystal was in the one shortcut I didn't take, which is the one you get from examining a chest 4 times. I just never took that shortcut in our playthroughs, so ended up not. So this is like the room right after. Right. So now on this save file, I have all crystals, and if we look at the end, there's a new picture that appears when you have all crystals. It's a picture of 8 people. So I think this is like we had that one ending where that was like in the distant past, but like technology was advanced. A lady was typing on a computer, Dr. Lily. I think it's meant to be from that time. And these people are kind of the Void Lords. I think
Yes.
what happened, so I'm saying this after like listening to a bunch of fan theories, so like, that's not necessarily true what I'm about to say. It's just what I think is. Let me just drag the Void Lord statues again, because that'll be easier to make that.
As long as it's gay, it's fine.
I mean, anyway, I'll just put them over there. So I think what happened is that, the world got attacked by the Black Onions, reality got destroyed or something. Ad was the only person left in the void. Like, they just found themselves in the void that was created, and they created the Void Lords based on their coworkers. So I'm gonna use the statues because I can't show my mouse cursor here. But I think the way this goes is, so this is Ad. And this person is actually Ad. The other ones are not the Void Lords. It's just that the Void Lords, I think, are meant to be based on them. She created the Void Lords, and she was inspired by her coworkers. So this would be B. She's smiling. This is Mon, because they kind of just have the same posture. Let me see. This is Gore, because they're tired. This is Eus. This one is kind of like process of elimination, but we never see Eus. But also Eus takes the appearance of whoever you love. And this person is very androgynous, which I feel like that matches in terms of themes. This is Tan because they're missing an eye, the same eye as the statue.
They're also smoking a cigarette. Very tough.
I guess that does mean tough person. And these two, you might, this one might be a little harder to figure out, but I think this one's Lev and this one is Sif, because Sif is wearing glasses. And I didn't take a picture of that, but this one kind of looks like the woman, like Dr. Lily, who was typing on the computer in that one ending. This woman also, if you look at her picture, like she's wearing a mask in the ending, and if you take a look at that picture and you compare with Lev's portrait, they look like they have kind of the same body shape. So yeah, I think this is who these people are. At least that's what I think.
Yes.
And that's the crystal. That's what the final crystal gives you. What else? Right, so the... I guess I could show this now. When you look at the save files... Oh, whoops, what did I do with my save file folder? Did I close it? No, there we go. When you look at the save file, you can open it with a notepad, and most of it seems encrypted. I guess I could show you this. Hold up. Window capture. Let me make a window capture for this. Notepad. Yeah, so this is what the save file looks like. Like, most of this looks encrypted, like you wouldn't really know what to do with this. Let me make that smaller.
Yeah, you need the key.
But,
You need that key.
But if you go to the end, at the end of it, there's like some information does not look encrypted. Like, what does this mean? Locust, 1, Limbo, Give Up, Void Rod, The Room. What if, you know, this looks like my room number. What if I make my room number, I don't know, 28? Hold up. Yeah, it needs 4 digits. Let's just do 0028. What if I do this? You might think this allows me to cheat. In fact, it does not. This is a trap. These values are not the values that the game looks at when loading, but it does look at these values for another purpose. Oh, well, hold up. Go away, notepad. Also, if the game could show up, that would be nice. There we go. For these defects, and for no other evil, we are now lost and punished with just this. We have no hope, and yet we leave in longing. 0 judge. 0 prosecutor. 0 defense. Justice! The Void Court, 0 justice, is now in session. Prosecutor, please begin. Yes, Your Honor. The accursed has attempted to create a shortcut between brains. This is unprecedented, if I'm being honest. The walls of these brains are impenetrable. A mortal shouldn't be able to escape them. But don't get the wrong idea. This transgression is still extremely severe. We propose the accursed should be punished accordingly. Oh, come on now. This trench never ends anyway. How much harm is there in skipping a room or a dozen? Lord Ad created this labyrinth in order to punish sinners. Simply attempting to skip it defiles our Lord. You should understand that already. But that ain't swell. That ain't swell at all. No fun allowed, I guess. This has nothing to do with fun. Please try to take your job more seriously. You'll always start acting like a spoiled brat when you know you're losing. Yeah, whatever you say. At least my horns aren't fat like yours. What did you say? You heard me. Fatty horns. Say that one more time and I swear. Fatty horns, fatty horns, fatty horns, fatty horns, fatty horns, fatty horns. Please die. Silence. Stranger, how do you respond to these allegations? I don't know if...
Fatty horns.
I don't know what if picking guilty or not guilty changes anything. I'll pick guilty. You are foolish indeed, but at least you're an honest fool. Continue your journey, stranger. Your day of absolution will come in time. Until then, pray we'll never meet again. So yeah, if you try to do some like cheaty shenanigans, the game knows. I guess it just sent me back to the first as punishment. There's another one you can do, and I think I've never actually tried that one, but I think this is how you do it. So if I grab these locusts, it gives me 33 locusts. Now I'm
Lucky! Actually, no, it only gives you 3. You had 30 to begin with.
Yeah, 3. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, quit game. I'm gonna quit the game. I'm gonna restart the game. So the room reset, but we still have our 33 locusts. Like, it saved that, and the chest is still there, and we can get more.
Lucky!
We can keep going. Why stop now? We can just like fill up on locusts for the whole time, for the whole trip. What's the worst thing that could happen?
Lucky!
Eventually, it should send us to jail again. There we go. These defects, for no other evil, blah blah blah. We know what she says. We've heard that a million times. 0 judge. 0 prosecutor. 0 defense. Justice!
Birthday!
Void Court 0 Justice is now in session. Prosecutor, please begin. Yes, Your Honor. The accursed has repeatedly hoarded locust idols. These sacred idols are part of Lord Ad's heritage, a mere mortal tampering with them. The thought alone is repulsive. We propose the accursed should be punished accordingly. Hasn't our prosecutor ever heard the old wisdom? Finders keepers? If you don't want people handling your stuff, you gotta take better care of it. Indeed. Normally these idols are well secured, but for some reason most of them have been scattered. Our defense wouldn't know anything about this, would she? I've got no idea what you're insinuating here. Besides, can you blame anyone for wanting to get their hands on these? They're delicious. The idols are not a pastime snack, you dimwit. You've been gobbling them again, haven't you? That's more than likely by the looks of it. Rude. I'll let you know, my diet is rigorous. This voluptuous body won't sustain itself, you know. I can give you pointers if you want. You might be able to slim down your fat horns as well. Sheesh, why are they... Please eat a cricket and choke on it. Man, they're so aggressive with each other. Silence. Stranger, how do you respond to these allegations? Guilty. You're foolish indeed, but at least you're an honest fool. Continue journey, stranger. Your day of absolution will come in time. Until then, pray we never meet again. So I think the punishment for that one is... let's see. Oh, is that empty now? That sure is empty. I think... Let me see if I can see another... Surely they're not all empty. Okay, they're all empty. Okay, I guess that is the punishment. So there's a third one I know about, but I have to go a little further. Just a little further. It shouldn't take too long.
Is intact.
Sorry, my nose is congested again. Keeps happening.
It's okay.
What we need to do is find a tail. And when we find Tail... Okay, that should be more than enough. Gonna quit game. And... yeah, yes, we are about to be sent into horny jail.
I can break these cuffs.
For these defects, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's important.
Prosecutor, please begin. Yes, Your Honor. The accursed has repeatedly succumbed to lascivious... I don't know that word. Lascivious actions. 32 times, to be exact. Such deeds would be appalling enough in the mortal realm, but to exercise such vulgar behavior in Lord Ad's domain... The insolence of mortals knows no bounds. We propose the accursed should be punished accordingly. Hold up a minute. You see, this was just a... Well, it may look quite bad at first, actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna even try to argue with this one. Like them up, sis. Stranger, how do you respond to these allegations? I'm guilty. I am foolish indeed, blah blah blah. The punishment for this one is silly. Every time you push something, it makes the titty noise. So give me something else to push. It's nothing. It doesn't work if I can't. That's a different noise.
They really don't want you to get this punishment accordingly.
Oh, there was something here. It's just coincidental. You don't get that by, like, you have to, slap the titties, like, a dozen times, I think. If it's just 1 or 2 times, they don't give you that. You're allowed to be a little horny, not too much.
Die?
Rude.
Oh. Look, all we did was we just touched the titty.
What else can I show? Okay, I can show different thing. Let me just reset the run. Which I can do easily by, doing this. I'm gonna have to look up... Have I shown becoming an egg? Nah. It's fine. I don't need to. It's the same animation as Lily's normal ending. But if you are voided, and you keep dying, but you have to keep dying to exactly the same thing over and over. In the patch notes, it was called, if you get frustrated in the void or something, eventually you get a little cutscene where you become an egg and it resets your run. It's basically, they added a way to reset your run if you're voided, because, like, some people were getting frustrated with it. They were stuck in, like, very hard puzzles and they had no way to reset. But it's basically the same animation as when, Lily gives up at the end of her ending. So I'm gonna start a Lily playthrough, but we're just gonna look at the very beginning, because there's a very funny thing that you can notice. It's just a little thing, but I think it's very funny. So I need to draw... Oh, I know what brand is missing. It's Sif's brand. Sif's brand is not in this screen for some reason. It should be, but weird. Oh well.
You actually only have 5 right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a different save file. I had Sifter. I'm still unsure. I'm gonna have to look up what brands I'm missing. I know I'm missing the one I really want to show, but I just don't remember what the other one is. Anyway, let's just, Okay. So starting a run with Lily. Just gonna skip that. Just gonna go directly, grab the, birth certificate.
I wonder what the birth certificate. Why did I ask that? It's like a birth certificate when it's like a birth certificate where you weren't actually born. Like those, there are such things.
Yeah.
Like
So
yeah.
in this room, pay attention to this lamp as I grab the letters. Just keep your eyes on the lamp. The lamp is gone!
Ah.
You know what that means? That means Sif was disguised as a lamp. Sif is Lucifer, the Lightbringer.
Damn it.
She
So
was disguised as a lamp.
Why did Sif do this?
In Lily's ending at the end, like, Sif and Erasure are talking about this, and Erasure implies that Sif pushed her because she wanted her to find her biological mother. Okay, so now, what am I doing? Where am I gonna find, I don't remember where I might have, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna, wait, that's not gonna work. Wait, that is gonna work. Let me grab my Steam Deck, because I know my Steam Deck's file is gonna have that. Let me just, Void Strango. Well, I hope I have an easy way to get back to the booting menu. So I can see all the brands. All the brands I unlocked. Oh no, I have the Infinity Locust in this. Why do I have that? That doesn't help. There's like a bee statue I can remove. I can find to remove that. This is Bee's domain. Surely there's a bee statue around here. Why am I even here? What was I doing in this run? I never used the Infinity Locust. Why do I have it here? B, why do you not have any statue of you in your own domain? B, please, what is this? I've gone like through 20 rooms and I have not seen a single bee statue. Just let me reset. I should have written them down. I'd just... No, wait, I'm silly. I should have a save file. Like my original save file from when I was playing the game normally should have them. I'm silly.
Like a normal gamer person thing.
Normal gamer. The question is, what did I call it? It's probably that one. It's probably that one.
So did Lord Ad actually design like the labyrinth and all that? Was it?
That is what is implied. I don't think Lord Ad built this, but I do think they built the labyrinth that is around it. Like they ended up, I don't know, like, I think if you're really interested in the lore, there's a lot of fan theories that you could look up, but, like, I think this was the comet that fell on the Earth. That's what it was. And humanity sort of found it, experimented with it, angered the onions in the process.
I know the onions are.
Oh, okay, I see.
What?
So yeah, I was missing Sif. And the 7th is it's just that they move depending on how many you have. So yeah, the one on like right of my cursor right now, that's Sif.
Right.
The last one, so this one down there, you unlock this one, if I remember correctly, you unlock this one after hearing every single piece of music in the game. And most likely, the moment you unlock it is when you reach the second phase of Lev's boss fight in the shmup minigame version, because that's probably the hardest one to get. But anyway, when you get all the music pieces, you get that final brand on the side here. It's a music note. There we go, and we don't really need any kind of special brand for this. I'm just going. And we get a sound test. You can listen to most of the songs on here. I say most because if you pay attention, there are two that are weirdly missing. So they are in order of appearance, more or less. Like appearance if you play normally. You could skip to certain parts, but this is voided. So if you kind of... So this is like a music that you hear in Lily's playthrough. And this is the final, this is like the alphabet section as Lily. And you might think, there's two tracks that are missing that should be between these two. So here's the thing. When you press start in this menu, it does kind of like a incorrect sound. It's the same sound as when you try to buy a memory with crystals, but you don't have enough. Guess what? This is a password input. So these, I do not know how people figure them out. I have no idea if there's clues in the game or if it's just like data miners. I don't know. I have no idea how you're supposed to figure those out. I think some of these are like announcement dates for Zero Ranger and Voice Ranger and stuff like that. Some of these I don't know. I don't get. But anyway, you can enter some passwords in this. And so the first one that I have is 20, 12, 20, 04, And it gives us the music when you're escorting Nini.
She's very important, Pauline.
It's very important. Developer, if you're listening to me, I respect your vision, but also I want a way to save Nini. Whoops. That's the camera. That's the onion cam. Whoops. It fell. I was moving too much. Onion's not really here today. Decided to sleep elsewhere. Oh, alright. Oh, you're over here. Hold up. I feel like at this point, the only way I'm gonna get to save Nini is to find a way to mod the game and implement that myself. But I have no idea how to mod a Game Maker game. Look, he's over there. It's kind of hard to see from that far. Onion? Hi.
Onion.
See him? So anyway, the second one I have is 25, 08, 2018. And we get the music when Lily tries to give a pep talk to Nini. I don't know why those are hidden. Those two are hidden behind passwords. I don't know. It's just there. There are other passwords. Some of these I feel like might be in jokes from the developer because I don't really understand what they mean. 46, 12, 25. And we get this screen. This reminds me of like... I don't know if that's what it's meant to be, but it reminds me vaguely of an error screen on the Game Boy camera. Which, if that's probably not what it is, but if that's what it is, that's a deep cut. Yeah, that's also the avatar of the musician. It's just the way it's laid out is what it reminds me of. The avatar, that's the musician's avatar. That's what they use on social media. I probably should have said that first. This one is 2809. It's Bee and Sif saying see you and dressed like the Zero Ranger characters. They're like space suits.
Space.
Next is 15/03/2012. That's probably like the date Zero Ranger was announced or some nonsense like that. Oh no. Gray hurt her head.
Who booped?
Who booped Gray? Who booped the mom? 26/04. And we have Guile from Street Fighter, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what this means. Good night. This one is 0109. And it's Gray making music. With a keyboard, a guitar, a laptop, and a kazoo.
And also a, what the fuck is that thing called? It's a
guitar?
No, it's a what the fuck is it called?
I
remember that on the on that one show that Stephen Colbert had, like, he called it a face piano.
Oh, I don't know. This one is 3310.
It was like a melodica or something.
And here's a snake Tamagotchi thing with Mon on it. And for some reason, it's playing the flute solo from the final boss of Zero Ranger, but in like chiptune.
It stops.
Yeah, no, it just plays it once. It doesn't loop. This one's silly. 04, 03, 02. It's white gray. And also something Pokemon. I don't know, like some of these have to be like in jokes. Anyway, the last one you get by typing Sif's name in the password input, which would be, you know, CIF would be 396. And you get another brand! This game never ends! Wait, show that to me again. I need to take a screenshot. Because the weird thing about that one is that it doesn't put it on your main menu. Because I feel like they probably... That was probably one of the last thing they implemented. But yeah, this game never ends. So, coming back on the tile screen input, and we're gonna input that new brand. See what happens. Something like this. I'm sure about that. Again, we don't need like a special brand. Oh, just do this.
That's a company logo. I don't remember which one it is.
I just drew something random. It's challenge! Let's see how to play. Clear as many brains as you can within a time limit. Collecting medals in succession will increase their value. Defeating enemies grants juicy extra points as well. Use black idols for a quick restart or return to the tile screen from the main menu. There will be fan service if you do really well.
Why did they find every opportunity to put titties in the game?
You know, I think they could have put more titties, really. So yeah, every single white tile is a coin. And if you grab coins in a row, they are worth more. I'm just gonna do it once. I'm not gonna do it like more than once. But yeah, you get bonus points for reaching the bottom. You get bonus points for not getting hit a single, like not dying a single time. The trick to getting a high score is that you want to reach the bottom as fast as possible, because all the time left over you have, you get that as points. I've not really practiced this, so I'm not like gonna be excellent. Also, I want to talk to Eus on the way. Also, you get
you mean tail.
Tail. Sorry, I keep making that mistake every time. You get a multiplier every time you attack enemies in a row.
Do the enemies collect the
yeah, they destroy the coins.
Oh, they destroy them. They don't collect them.
No, they don't collect them for you. You seem to be in a hurry. Have fun. Yeah. That conversation makes me wonder, is this what Sif does when she's bored? Whoop, no.
Ah.
I have the auto run on, so sometimes I make my inputs are bad. Also, I think you get a point bonus for collecting crickets, but I don't think it's worth it. It's like the animation eats up some of your time. The trick to getting to the bottom very quick is to get to Eus's brand room as fast as possible, and then try to draw Sif's brand room in it. But I've not really practiced how to draw it, so this is gonna be like super awkward, and I'm gonna lose a ton of time doing this. Like I don't have a speed way of doing it.
Speed.
No, that's not gonna work. No, why did I do that? That might work, although the exit, oh no, I messed. That would work, except for the fact that the exit is out of reach. Which is unfortunate. Knowing where to put the exit so you don't like lose it later is always a challenge. Like, I don't know. Put it here, I guess. Get rid of all of this. Huh? Oh, there's one extra. Oh, I messed up again. There's an extra tile over there that I can't. Hold up. Maybe I can salvage this. No, let's just restart. I don't think I can salvage this. This is hard.
Yes. It's this challenge.
It sure is. Right, I needed to destroy that one. Put that here. There we go. Right, because if you do this, well, for one, you can get 99 crickets, I think, which is a lot of points. That one's worth it, obviously. And then you just want to go to the bottom, maybe collect some coins on the way. Oh, my nose.
It's inside.
Oh, another thing I didn't show, I think we're done after this. But one thing I could have shown is what happens if, as Gray, you become voided the room before the end instead of, like, before. So, like, after the song sequence. It's a little silly, because you... Normally, if you get voided at any point during the alphabet sequence, all the, like, spacey effect disappears and it's just white tiles. And then you get that room... At the end, you get that room with that one, like, Sif statue that sends you back. But if you specifically become voided in the final room where it's just all space tiles, and then you fall in a hole to get to the tribunal, you actually get a special scene where they commend you on making it here, but then they go, oh, you don't remember your devotion, that's weird. Go back to the first room. They reset you anyway. It's weird that they made a scene specially for that. I don't know. Right, and if you want to have the points, you have to remove the exit from the Sif statue, because otherwise it restarts you. I'm not gonna have the no hit bonus because I did jump in the void several times to restart the brand room. Oh, never mind. I got the no hit. That's weird. I thought.
So you got the no hit, but you didn't get the no death.
That's what I thought it was. Anyway, this is the VS. I think this is the highest rank you can get. I'm actually surprised I got it when I wasted so much time in the brand room. I guess it's not that hard. And that's the challenge. Have fun just getting a lot of points.
Neat.
So like they said, there's a what was I saying? Fan service for doing it. Each rank you can get gives you different pictures. I didn't have time to play it multiple times, so I just took those from a YouTube video. I'm sorry, YouTube video person. But anyway, so this is for getting a C rank, which is basically just like the minimum. If you get more than 1 point, you get C rank. This is a B rank. She's in like an office kind of outfit, office lady thing. This is an A rank. This is an S rank swimsuit. And my favorite one, which you get for getting 0 points, which means you have to just sit there for 20 minutes. An F rank.
I warned you about stairs, Sif.
Warned you about stairs. Where does that come from?
She's like, it keeps happening.
Where did that come from?
I think it's like a story within a story thing from like Homestuck, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like there was a webcomic like within it.
I'm not a Homestuck person. I didn't keep up with it.
I think that's what it is.
I didn't keep up with it when it was relevant, and at this point, it doesn't seem like I should.
Probably not. It's like imagine. I mean, imagine like Void Stranger levels of It Never Ends, but also it's not as good as Void Stranger.
The thing I always got is that the best thing to come out of Homestuck is just Toby Fox.
I mean, yes.
Toby Fox and his music and his games, because they're like Toby Fox used to be like a big Homestuck fan and actually contributed stuff, and eventually just when he started to make his own stuff, it was really good and better than Homestuck.
Yes. He had better uses for Megalovania than Homestuck.
Yeah. Although I think the first time Megalovania, I think Homestuck was like the second time that Megalovania was used. I think the first time
right,
was
Megalovania was like in a
Earthbound ROM hack.
Right.
But yeah, that's Void Stranger. That is basically everything I could show about the game. I'm sure there's some secrets I missed. Like I said, there was like the weird creature that you see in when you have negative karma. It would take too long to, like, I would have to do yet another playthrough where I kill NPCs. Let's just not do that. I'm a little sad I didn't get the correct, result for helping the teenager. So we could see her little vignette that shows what she's becoming, but again, that one's just weird. And there's those weird like white orbs that appear if you have positive karma in random places that only appear once. They've got like a riddle for you. The riddle points to the answer being 0. What does it mean? Do you have to input it anywhere? No one's figured that out. I don't know if there is an answer to that. There might not be. It might just be a riddle for fun. Yeah, that's everything I had to show.
Yeah. Is good.
Kind of been obsessed with this game for a little bit. It's nice to take this out of my chest, honestly. Does that work? That doesn't. I'm trying to draw a heart, but I'm not sure that really works with this amount. I would need like a
I think that it works a little better if you do like put no, if you put more in the corners. Yeah, it's fine.
I think it would work better with an uneven, an odd number of pixels. Because I could like I could end them like I can't really do a thing and I don't know. Anyway. Anyway, we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
Disable the collars. Oh, why is it like this?
Huh.
Oh, right. That's not the one I wanted to see. This one. There we go.
Ah. Pauline.
Collars.
Yes.
Collars are back.
Your hair is beautiful.
I mean my VTuber hair. Yeah, it's my real hair. Could use some touch-ups.
Beautiful.
It's like I would love to go to my hairstylist, but I kind of need a job. Because she is very talented. She's also expensive.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love you.
He's very good.
Yeah, that's it for. We're a bit early, but I had a lot of things to show, and that wasn't gonna fit last time.
Yes.
Definitely not gonna fit last time.
No.
I don't know why I thought it might fit. No. I love this game.
Yes.
Maybe someday someone will discover a new secret. I don't know if I would stream that, because I don't think that would probably would not be big enough to stream, but it would be fun to check out. I feel like we're probably done, because like people have data mined the game. They have done it. I haven't really like I've only like just like been reading the fan discords that have done that, not really like doing anything else. It's like tons of conversation. It's hard to find specific stuff in a Discord just by searching.
Right.
I think that's pretty much everything. Like the biggest secret is that that text that only appears when you have maximum karma in the endings, in the shmup sections. And those sound test passwords. This isn't the first game to have a password in the sound test. That's like an old Super Nintendo or Genesis thing to do. Like Sonic games, old Sonic games, you had to input password in the like a specific. You had to play specific songs in the sound test to get to like the level select.
Mm.
That's fun.
Yes.
Did I ever? Oh, I never used that. I'm looking at my reference folder for all the reference thingies. I didn't use that one, so that I had a picture of a Metroid ready in case we encountered the Metroid, because I didn't really know at the time what made it appear, but then I found out it's only at negative karma, so we would not have seen it. Yes, the
Because yes, but we don't want to be mean, even if it means seeing the baby.
baby. Ah, nose.
Ah.
Sorry. What else do I have in there? What is this? Link's Awakening. Well, that's just the face on the floor. I thought I had one of the beach. I thought maybe I forgot to put it in. Did I put in the OBS folder? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's the intro of Link's Awakening. Has Link shipwrecked, and he just ends up on this beach, and this lady called Marin finds him and takes him home. So it's
Just like in real life.
well, the game is called Link's Awakenings. That might point out to this not being real life. The whole game might be a dream. Right, there was this thing. This is the portrait of the rival fighter in Zero Ranger, and it's kind of similar. Like if you compare it to the portrait of the commander that is talking in the background at the start of the shmup, they kind of look similar. I don't know if it's meant to be the same person, but you know, this game being the way it is, it might be. Kind of about it, really.
I like how you said that's all a Void Stranger, and you're
another star man.
Another star man.
I need to watch that playthrough someday. I only watched like a few videos.
Oh man, I have to rewatch it. There's just like there's so much stuff in there. It's so good. You know about you do know about Fast Blast, don't you?
No.
Okay, you definitely need to watch it in order to get to Fast Blast.
Okay.
Fast Blast it's amazing when SGF plays Fast Blast.
I also need to watch the D2 playthrough, because that looks ridiculous.
Yeah, that's another good one.
What are you doing?
Another classic.
Hello, you're between the screens right now. What you doing? Come here. Come over here. Yeah, yes?
There he is.
There you go.
Scratchy?
Scratchy? You want to scratch?
He's so good.
I
was gonna say earlier that I know that the onions, like the black onions, are like they're like reality distorting, like Eldritch Abominations.
Yeah.
But it's still funny every time the onions come up, just because of onion.
I mean, it's like it's funny because it's kind of encapsulating the way these games want to be both serious and silly at the same time. But they do it in a really good way, though. It doesn't come off as like, insincere. You know, like a Ubisoft game that wants to be silly is generally feels insincere to me. Or like trying too hard.
I'm not sure if I've ever felt anything with regards to Ubisoft games. I mean,
Um,
it depends on what you call a Ubisoft game. Like, is it any game that they've published or any game that they've developed, or both?
there's some like they have an indie branch. I don't like calling it an indie branch because I think if Ubisoft is paying your rent, you're not indie anymore. IMO. But whatever, they call it an indie branch, and some of those games are fine. Like, because they are not bound to like the same restrictions. You know, it's mostly just Ubisoft footing the bill, and maybe they'll do your marketing and like do your ports and your QA and take most of your profits. I assume. I don't know what the contracts look like, but they don't necessarily tell you what your game should look like. Although again, I don't know. So like some of these are fine, although I've not really heard of any that was fantastic. I liked Legend. Rayman Legend was fun. It was a fun platformer.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played Rayman.
It was Rayman Legend was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't actually like the first Rayman. It's really like it's not like a bad platform or anything. It just feels clunky to me and slow. It's so slow. Um Rayman 2 I like. Rayman 2 is kind of fun, even though the final boss is garbage. And it does have some levels that are bad design, but it's like it's on a level per level basis. Like the overall game I think is fine. Rayman 3 I think is the best one. Hot take from me. It has some silly humor that might be trying too hard, but I think the level design is top notch on that one.
I'm not even sure if I remember which one I played.
Was it in 3D or 2D?
It was it was 2D, I think.
Well, it was either Rayman 1 or Rayman Legend or the latest one, which is what is that one called? It's just Legend Plus, basically. But let me just grab some pictures. Why is it interpolated like that? That's ugly. Surely that's not what the game looks like. There we go. That's more like it. Stop using filters in your emulators, damn it. Okay. Whoop, that's very big.
Whoa.
This is Rayman 1.
Hmm.
And let me grab a picture of Rayman Legend. Can I have a gameplay picture, please? Rayman Legend. Wait, is it Legend or? Oh no, the one I'm thinking of is Origins. Although Legend is basically Origins Plus. That's what I was trying to say. Origins was like the new Rayman, the Rayman revival. Legends is basically Origins Plus. It doesn't. It's just more levels. And no plot. Although the plot of Origins was paper thin. I guess that looks like gameplay. It's probably good enough.
Okay, it was probably one.
Yeah, Origins you could play with like 4 people, which was kind of weird, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was probably one. I'm thinking like way back when, where
Wait,
I didn't even necessarily know the names of games I was playing.
that's probably one. 'Cause Origins was like Origins came out on the Wii?
Yeah, this would have been on PC.
Yeah, Rayman was on PC. Rayman 1. It
Right.
was a PC game. Why are we talking about Ubisoft games?
Because we were talking about how good Void Stranger is, as
Yeah.
opposed to Ubisoft games. But
Anyway.
yes, I do like the sincerity in system erasure games. I like it.
hmm Can't wait for the next one, which will probably come out in, I don't know, 5 years. Making games is hard.
It is. They can take their time.
How long?
They've been working very hard.
Oh yeah, how long did they take between like the developer commentary says, "Oh, it took so long between it took so much longer than we expected." But like, yeah, but the game is really good though. Um how what was the yeah, Zero Ranger came out in 2018, March of 2018, and this came out this March, so like 4 years? Although I don't know
I
when
think
they
I think that like every person that goes through the creative process, they do say like how how fulfilling it is to like make like a big, you know
Mhm.
for whatever scale you're working for, like what's like a big production where you've like really fleshed it out and you've like put a lot into it and all that effort shows, and
Mhm.
you ask them like if uh if they would continue to make projects like that, or if they would just try to make smaller ones faster. They just immediately say faster.
Mhm.
They're just like, I don't
But then they
like,
don't.
no, yeah.
But then they don't. They end up not doing that. It's just
Like,
how the human
yeah,
mind
I
works.
remember that um like H-Bomb said that in his vaccine
Oh
video,
yeah.
where he was talking about like all the work that like went into it, and at the very end he's just like, I'm never putting in this much work for a video again, though,
And,
forget it.
and then
And then
Tommy
his next
Tallarico.
video is about Tommy Tallarico, and it's a fucking hour and a half long.
I like on the System Erasure website. There's a page for Zero Ranger. There's a page for Void Stranger, and then there's a page that's just 5 question marks. It says coming someday. Players not applicable. Version not applicable. Download not applicable. Video not applicable. There's just one picture, a singular picture, and it's this. It's just this.
Oh shit.
What does that mean?
Super hype.
Would that mean I that could just be placeholder, honestly. Really, all this means is oh wait, hold up. This picture is called "What is this?" I what?
Is it in a different language? What?
No,
Anyang.
it's just that it's in all in one word. I'm having trouble parsing what it's saying. Text? Where is text?
Text is good for relaying information.
Um, that one.
What is this? I don't even. That's what it says.
Oh, okay. I was having. Oh, I was having a lot of trouble with it. It's just this is what the file is called. I don't, but it doesn't have the T. I don't even.
Yeah, no, it's I don't even.
I don't even. Okay. What is this? I don't even. Yeah, I mean, I just, to me, that's his placeholder.
That's that's like a. I hesitate to use the word old, but I'm pretty sure that's an old meme, like word for word. But I
mean,
forget if it's I don't even, or if it is like I don't even.
I don't even is just an expression some people say.
Well, yes, but specifically, what is this? I don't even.
I don't know.
What is this? I don't. Well, I mean, another point is that they wouldn't be able to save the apostrophe, so they might have
No,
just gotten rid of the T as well.
I guess they could leave the T out.
Let's see. What is this? I don't even.
I feel like it's just an expression now. I don't think you're gonna find anything.
Excuse me. I think it. The source link field of a Rule 34 post featuring Family Guy character. No. Okay, no.
Let's, you know what? Let's go back. I think that's a good time to go to bed.
Yes, let's not.
We're
Let's
like
not.
2 conversations away from talking about Poop Wizard or something. Good night.
Good night. Bye bye.